Good evening. I hope I find you well. Uh, kind of a dull, dark evening too, wasn't it? Dark day. So here we go, and we start off with the usual way. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts. Oh, said that. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps, and when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore, oh, make us love thee more and more. Now, one for our Blessed Mother. It's in Latin and it stands for Hail, Queen of Heaven. Salve Regina, Mater Misericordiae, Vita Dulcido, Espes Nostra Salve. A te clamamus, exultis Lei Have, a te supremas, gementes et flentes, in hac larimanim vale. Ehe ergo advocata nostra, filios tuos, misericordis oculos, ad nos converte, et Jesum benedictum fructum ventris tui, nobis post hoc exilium ostende. O clemens, O pia, O dulcis Virgo Maria. Just in Latin. I like it. You don't hear it as often as one would like to. So let's talk. How are you today, Thursday the 13th of November? Time is marching on, isn't it? Well, it was kind of damp. I was hoping to kind of cut the grass with my ride-on mower because it's beginning to grow up. It's 13 degrees today, so it's kind of warm for this time of the year, considering that it was very cold there last week. It's very hard to make out the way it's going, isn't it? But anyway, I went down and met my friend Polly for a pot of tea and a chat and a nice choc biscuit in Farley's pub down here in Oldcastle, which is very well looked, very well decorated, and so on and so forth. And we had a good chat about situations kind of in the Catholic Church and the sort of way things are done with Pope Francis now. He went to England when he was 16, his parents went, so his upbringing was pretty well changed completely because England is a difficult place even for a mature adult, never mind a 16-year-old. And he lost out. I wouldn't have gone at 16, and if it matter what, I'd have tried to stay here and finish my education. He was going to Sing Street, he did his intermediate cert. But when you don't grow up here, you lose what goes on. And like when I was up to the mid-20s, as I was saying, the Catholic churches were full, not just in the country, but in Dublin. And Rathmines is a big church, and it was full every Sunday. And likewise in Rathgar and Terranure and in parishes in Dublin generally, full. Because it was the priest facing the tabernacle at Aldbury, but he seemed to have a different view of things like that in some ways, because he, as I say, he was there. So I said, "You've lost out. You're not in tune with the continuation, the universal language of Latin," and that's so we had a bit of a chat there. And I just said, "I have to, your opinion would be completely contrary to mine," and fair enough. And then as you go around, there's nothing but posters up, vote for this one, that one, and the other one. But I'll be voting for pro-life candidates in this general election. The like of Peadar Tóibín of Aontú, and he has some candidates going, and they're pro-life and pro-family. And I hope people vote for the like of that, because that's what you want. That's the way life in Ireland was until this crowd that we saddled with for the last 5 years, and before that they don't support the values that we hold dear, which is life from conception to natural death and respect for all, not this vulnerable people that are not so sure of themselves and things like that, and the young people that are trying to destroy their innocence with their education and their business of the sex. You're a boy, and then sometimes you want to be a girl, and vice versa. I mean, that's no way to treat people, to have a culture, a proper culture. They've missed out. And now we have the Taoiseach, which is a young whippersnapper, um, in the sense, and he's insulted President Trump, and he refuses to apologise. So, how anybody could vote for an imbecile like that is a mystery to me. You can't do things like that. We did a video and congratulated President Trump because he has a purpose and a view. And in the video that I did, I made a prediction that he might become a Catholic because he has all the hallmarks, and he even there recently, he's the only world leader that I know of that he had the Bible, and he said people should read it and we should pray together. And along those lines, and what a marvelous way to bring people along. He even when he was young, he was interviewed by Larry King, who was a fairly well-known commentator on CNN at the time, when CNN was more user-friendly, shall we say. They've gone morphed into something quite different than what they were, and not to their advantage, quite frankly. They seem to have a view of life that's quite ridiculous in many ways. But suffice to say that um, Larry King and President Trump was 1987. He was about 33. He was quite handsome in many ways for a man, and but he had a view of life. He was in New York that was ahead of its time about the billions that were given away, and that the country would be bankrupt. There's no way to run an economy, and that's so he has views that would resonate with most people. But unfortunately, people have often views that you wouldn't respect. And this fella that we're saddled with as a Taoiseach, just a thing to say. Oh goodness, absolutely despicable. Did they congratulate Trump on his victory? I'd have to check into it to see what happened. So there we are. Let's talk. I covered a little bit of those things, and I'll be voting for pro-life people. Full stop. Peadar Tóibín is in my constituency. He'll get me number one. And if there's any other independent pro-life candidates, they'll get 2 3s, and I won't be voting for anyone that wants to kill the unborn. But we support life from conception to natural death, and all people to be respected. And we don't support their views on education or anything, and their views, not at all. They don't represent the views of people as far as I'm concerned. So there we are, and we'll do the evening prayer to our Blessed Mother after this and a few other ones. Bye now. Yeah, bye now.